The opening of the Spurs season, they are cementing some of their youth for years to come. The team announced that they have picked up the third-year option on forward Jeremy Sohan, guards Blake Wesley, and Malachi Brenham. That's for the 2024-25 season. The trio was drafted last season in the first round. Are some of the pillars building the Spurs' future. Those moves follow the one earlier this week when center Zach Collins signed a 2-year, $35 million extension with the Spurs. He's made a great comeback after he missed nearly 2 full seasons with that ankle injury.
Dealing with all the injuries for those couple of years and coming back and so disciplined with his rehab, and now just got better and better through every game last season, and he's picked up where he left off, so I'm really happy for him and his family.
You know, whether we signed this extension or not, what they did for me to bring me back to the game, to sign me when they didn't know what was going to happen. I knew what was going to happen if I could get healthy, but they got me back, and not only the front office but the medical staff, they got me back. They were patient with me and never felt pressured.
Yeah, a lot of the other guys getting all the attention, but that guy right there is going to be a major contributor to the Spurs this season. Sohan, by the way, told the media that he's ready to face the Mavs tomorrow night. Their all-star duo of Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. Bring it on. And the Texas Rangers are headed to the World Series for the first time in 12 years after they pounded the Houston Astros last night in Game 7 of the ALCS. Christian Javier got the start for Houston. Rocked him right off the start. Rangers scored 3 in the first and followed that up with 4 in the fourth, and were up 8-1. Adolis Garcia hit 2 homers last night. He ended up winning the MVP award. The Rangers won all 4 games in Houston. Garcia, not popular with Astros fans. He was the villain after he caused that Game 5 bench clear, got blood all booed all night long last night, but was not bothered by it, especially since, hey, they won.
I think that these types of games, when there's a lot of emotion, you know, the fans out there, they're rallying for the team, it just fuels me, you know? It's just motivation that helps me out when I'm playing.
You just got beat. You know, sometimes, you know, there's no rhyme or reason. Sometimes you lose, and sometimes you get beat. You know, there's a difference. You know, we got beat.
Oh, yeah, they did. All right, we do know that the Rangers will start the World Series at home Friday night in Arlington. We just don't know who they're going to be playing. Philadelphia and Arizona will be taking the field tonight in Game 7 of their series, the NLCS. Arizona won Game 6 last night, 5-1. So Rangers get a day off to watch and see who to get ready for. And here you go. There's the schedule for the first 4 of the World Series. Friday in Arlington, Saturday in Arlington. Then Game 3 will be Monday and Tuesday in Arizona or Philadelphia, whichever one. I think I'd rather go to Arizona. Philadelphia might be a little chilly.
You think?
I'm here. But, you know.
A lot of people getting ready for that.
I'm sure the Rangers don't care.
Coming up, a couple of road projects meant to improve east side streets are having the opposite effect, instead causing headaches for neighbors. However, Public Works says relief is in sight when it says these projects could wrap up.
And it could get even easier to get your flu vaccine. In fact, you wouldn't even have to leave home. Our company is getting closer to making its flu mist available to everyone.
New today at 5, the holiday travel rush is about to kick into high gear. A lot of the early bird plane ticket specials may be gone, but you can still get a deal on airfare. We'll show you how today at 5 after Entertainment Tonight. Welcome back. Parents looking to order the new shot to protect your baby against a common respiratory virus this winter may be out of luck due to a limited supply. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommended doctors reserve doses of the drug Beyfortus. The new therapy against RSV is for infants at high risk and those under 6 months of age with underlying health conditions. One manufacturer said despite planning based on past rollouts of pediatric vaccinations, demand has outpaced supply. The CDC also recommended doctors to stop using Beyfortus for babies 8 through 19 months of age, since they are eligible for an older protective therapy.
You may be able to take your flu vaccine at home next year. The FDA is reviewing an application for a nasal spray flu vaccine. That flu mist can be self-administered at home. Vaccine has been on the market in the United States since 2003. Drug maker AstraZeneca asked the FDA to allow adults ages 18 to 49 to be able to give themselves the vaccine or give it to children as young as 2. Patients would still need to go through an online pharmacy system to order the vaccine, which would then be shipped to their home. If approved, Flu Mist would be the first flu vaccine cleared for self-administration.
And outside with Lycan, 77 degrees. And keep those umbrellas and sweaters and wind jackets and everything handy, because it's going to be a roller coaster the next couple of days.
All of it. Keep it all handy. And today we've got some of those showers moving through, so the umbrella is definitely a necessity. You know, we talked about over the summer protecting our furry friends, the pets, because it was so hot and the cement was hot. Now we got to think the other way. We're not getting into freezing weather just yet, but it is going to get cold. So don't forget about the puppies next week with cold weather moving in. And this is Nico. He's grabbing some snacks.
It's because they look like he's in the snack aisle at the grocery store.
And he's right by the peanut butter. He's a peanut butter fan. As most dogs are, but that's a great shot. We always like pictures of the dogs. It just puts you in a better mood. We thank you for sending that in. And as we look at the radar right now, we do have some showers trying to make their way through San Antonio. We showed you this a little bit earlier, especially on the west side of town. We're seeing some of these small little downpours. If you're watching us from the SeaWorld area, they're along 151, Lackland, you're getting some rain, and now moving into Leon Valley, getting some showers. There's going to be some wet roads out there, and they're going to be slick from time to time. So please, please keep that in mind if you're going to be traveling. Weather headlines. Rain chances go up Wednesday night, Thursday morning. That's our next window. And the cold front, big changes move our way Monday. And that means a cold, potentially cold, we're feeling pretty confident about this cold Halloween, chilly, and maybe a little bit rainy too. We're going to talk all about that in the 7-day forecast, and the rain chances going up and down coming up here in just a few minutes, guys.
Thank you, Justin. The man convicted in a deadly mass shooting at a Pennsylvania synagogue must pay more than $300,000 in restitution. A federal judge ordered Robert Bowers to compensate the more than 20 victims and family members of the 2018 shooting at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh. 11 people were killed. The order comes just days away from the 5th anniversary of the mass shooting. It's unclear if Bowers will be able to pay. The money is to be paid to the Pennsylvania Victim Compensation Assistance Program to cover counseling, medical care, and funeral expenses. A federal jury unanimously sentenced Bowers to death in August.
Plans to create a memorial for the victims of the Pulse nightclub shooting are moving forward. The Orlando City Council voted unanimously in favor of buying the Pulse nightclub site for $2 million. There are plans for the 4,500 square foot commercial property to become a permanent memorial to the 49 people killed in the 2016 mass shooting. Dozens of others were injured when a 29-year-old opened fire at the popular gay nightclub. The shooter was shot and killed by police. Orlando City leaders say the purchase of Pulse property does not absolve the owners of any lawsuits.
Michael Cohen is expected to be face-to-face with his former boss, Donald Trump. Trump's former fixer is set to testify as part of the New York Attorney General's civil fraud case against the former president. Multiple sources say this is the first time the two have spoken in 5 years. Cohen went to jail for tax crimes and lying to Congress. He also previously testified before Congress about a hush money scheme involving women claiming to have had affairs with Trump. In this case, the New York AG is seeking to bar Trump from doing business in the state. Trump is expected to be called as a witness at some point during the trial.
Now to the latest on the battle for House Speaker. The job's been vacant now for 21 days. Just this morning, Republicans picked Representative Tom Emmer of Minnesota as their nominee for House Speaker, but it's not clear if he's going to have enough support to get the job. There are already 26 votes against Emmer during today's roll call vote. It's been 3 weeks since Republicans ousted Kevin McCarthy as Speaker. In the meantime, Congress has been at a standstill with a government shutdown looming in a little over 3 weeks. Hey, people on the east side have been waiting for months to see the improvements promised by a pair of road projects, when officials say those areas will finally open up for those folks.
While the color orange may mean fun at Halloween, people in one neighborhood say they're sick of it, especially when it comes to orange construction cones.
Yeah, they say 2 big road projects have been causing them a big inconvenience. But as Katrina Weber shows us, the end of the road for both of them is near.
Regardless of the speed limit, these drivers are going nowhere fast unless they can find a way around a roadblock, or more correctly, a blocked bridge on Walter Street just south of I-35.
Wow, it's been going on for a long time, and even when I was driving, I had to go down to the next exit.
Vanessa Johnson and her granddaughter take the bridge by foot these days, their best route to a school bus stop.
It takes forever to walk over the bridge, and plus other people need to drive through here.
It's bad. We got to come down New Braunfels, come all the way back up this way.
Angela Gardner has never driven the bridge during her 6 months living here. TxDOT shut it down back in February for resurfacing.
We went up and we milled some of the old foundation off of it, and we are doing a new concrete overlay on it.
Spokeswoman Tanya Brown says the work was supposed to have been completed in August, just a few days after we took this tour by drone, showing the patched up bumpy surface. She told us a contractor was set to start pouring concrete.
And then we'll reopen that bridge closer to Thanksgiving.
Until then, detour is the word for drivers. All signs point to this street, New Braunfels Avenue, being a way to get around that bridge closure. But as that sign shows, it hasn't exactly been smooth sailing here either. This alternate street has been the site of another cone zone, a zigzaggy maze of improvements done by the city.
Is eliminate the flooding, brand new utility. They don't have to worry about water lines breaking, sewer line is not functioning.
The year-and-a-half-long project, which also includes repaved streets and sidewalks, was part of a $9.5 million bond package.
Good news is project is almost done.
It's a mess over here.
The end of it all can't come soon enough for Angela Gardner and others, waiting on the wheels of progress to run their course, so their wheels can get going here again. Katrina Weber, KSAT12 News.
Yeah, a lot of us don't remember what flooding was like because it's been so long since we had enough rain to actually flood some. So it's good to hear him say it's eliminated the flooding in those areas.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
It could be a big deal.
We'll get back there at some point. Not that we want to have flooding, but it's just something that we see around here quite often, especially as we head into the spring. 77 so far today. The average is 80. We'll be just above average, I think. The record is 94. We're not getting there. And look at the record low, 38, set back in 1908. It just goes to show you it can get cold, and it's going to next week. We're going to look at that forecast for you coming up.
I'm making sugar skulls. The sugar skull represents your loved one that has passed away. You decorate them with glitter, with feathers, colored foil, and you write the name of your deceased loved one on the forehead of it. And the reason that they're made of sugar is so that when you go to the gravesite, which is traditionally where you would place them, that the ants or the rain will eventually wash it all away, symbolizing the temporary status of life. We believe that as long as you're remembered in life, you're not dead. But what I do is I put about 5 pounds of sugar and 5 tablespoons of meringue powder. If you're gonna color it, this is where you would add the color. So once you have the sugar and the meringue powder mixed, you're gonna put in some water. And very little water is required. I get like a little thing like this and then just put it in tablespoon at a time, and it starts to get that kind of wet sand feeling. And once it sticks together like this, that's how you know it's ready. A sugar skull mold should have 2 pieces, the front of the skull and the back. You pack the sugar into the mold very tightly. You take a piece of cardboard and smooth out that part and then gently lift off. Sugar skulls were originally done when the Spanish came over and they showed the natives how to do sugar art. So I leave them for 24 hours to dry. I like to keep everything edible as I get some royal icing. It's basically what pastry chefs use as glue. And there you go. And you've made a sugar skull.
Sweet. It's so beautiful.
It was very nice. It looked good too. Kind of like the days we're having these days. After what we've been through this drought, looks pretty good out there to see clouds and rain and wet.
A cool rainy day we can deal with. We can deal with it. We've had some showers here over the last 5-10 minutes working their way through downtown. Let's get right to the radar. I want to show you where the rain is. We've got a nice little downpour just to the west of downtown. And what we can do here, we can pause the radar. We'll zoom in down to neighborhood level and let you know where some of that heavy rain is right now. The thing about this is, though, it's going to move quick. So if you're seeing the heavy rain at the moment, it's going to last about 5 minutes and then move on its way. But just north of Highway 90 here along Hamilton Street, that's where you're getting some of the heavier rain. Just to the west of I-35 there. Downtown still dry for the moment, but some of these showers will be working in Burbank High School. You're getting some rain now. Same for Kennedy. And as we look off to the west near John Jay, getting a little bit of rain, and then stretching back down to Lackland where it's been raining now for about half an hour or so. And then seeing these showers work their way up. Near Ingram Park Mall there, getting some rain. So you see there are some downpours. Again, they won't last just a long time, but getting a good downpour here on the northwest side too, near Gray Forest. No lightning strikes associated with this, so this is just rain. And then another area just to the east of Pipe Creek, up towards Welfare and just north of Bernie on I-10, the rain's coming down. And we'll zoom back out here and put the radar into motion. Gives you an idea of how this rain is moving. It's generally south to north, and you'll get these passing showers from time to time today. It's not going to be raining all day. You're not going to pick up a lot of rain, but it'll be cloudy and somewhat damp from time to time. You'll see roads like that. There it is, 410 in Ingram. Yeah, the rain's coming down. You see some of that soapy residue on the road too. That's all those oils that have been on the highway that get washed off, and it makes it sort of slick. No rain there at 410 in Blanco, but we are seeing it at 151 and 410. So it's kind of hit or miss around town. Rain chances today, 30%. You're going to go up to 40% coming up tomorrow evening and into Thursday morning. Fall back down a little bit when it comes to rain chances. And then Monday, we've bumped it up to 60%. Looking pretty good for rain, but it's also looking good for cooler weather. We'll get to that in just a second. First, though, still fairly warm. 77 and cloudy. Southeasterly winds at 16. Dew point is at 74. And as we look at the big picture here, we've got showers and cloud cover just kind of streaming up through the middle part of Texas, feeding up into parts of Oklahoma. Then you'll notice we've got rain out to the west. This is associated with an upper level low, which sits right about here. As it moves east, it'll kick up more storms tomorrow, starting in West Texas. So this is Wednesday morning, 7 a.m. You've got a line of showers and storms. This slowly makes its way east throughout the day tomorrow. By dinner time, starting to move into our western counties, and then overnight starts to work towards San Antonio. This is midnight Thursday. Could see a couple strong storms mixed in here, although I don't anticipate a lot of severe weather. And then by Thursday morning, the Thursday morning commute can be a little bit wet. We'll see some showers and storms before this all pushes east by Thursday afternoon. And so beyond that, we're going to fast forward to Sunday now. Sunday at 5 o'clock, we've got a cold front on our doorstep. We're still working out the timing here, so this could change a little bit. But the general idea is for some cooler air to move in Monday, and I do mean cooler. We're talking highs in the 50s potentially. Rain, cloud cover, windy, all of the stuff that you get with these cold fronts. So we want to remind you that trick-or-treating likely is going to be chilly. Much cooler weather, some lingering light rain is possible, and breezy winds too as you prepare for Halloween. 86 tomorrow, 40% chance of rain late Wednesday night into Thursday, 85 Friday. Still a chance of rain, still some small chances over the weekend, but then again, those rain chances build and we get those big changes early next week.
So we still have some days to prepare.
We do. It'll be warm through the weekend.
Okay.
Yep.
Thanks, Justin. Welcome back. KSAT Live has a cute puppy.
Yeah, they got dogs down there, and oh, look, oh, those aren't, well, I was going to say, are those real?
Hi.
No, they're not.
Here we are.
That was part of it.
Yes, indeed.
Totally. Yeah.
All planned like that. All right, we have got one of the greatest restaurants in town right here. Miles Donnelly from La Frite is joining us.
And
Good
this
morning.
is all for the Texas Tasting Wine and Food Festival, right?
Yes, we're going to be having 100 different chefs and entrepreneurs in San Antonio with the James Beard Foundation.
And you get to taste them all, and you've got a great discount too, right?
You've got a great discount coming your way.
All right, we'll tell you about that. Jen, speaking of great places to go, at the St. Anthony.
That's right, and it's a downtown Tuesday, so free parking too, and that also means jazz night here at the St. Anthony Club. So we are getting a sample of the drink menu, the music's also going to be here, and also some delicious eats. We're going to get a sample of all of that. Stay tuned.
And they are known for their delicious treats and desserts as well as other food. Bird Bakery shows off some seasonal yum-yum.
Yes, indeed. All of the pumpkin spice, they put that into some of their great baked goods. Speaking of baked treats, can't forget about our furry little friends here. Positively Bakery is joining us, and yes, those are dog cookies, not people cookies, and they are all decorated up, so your little
I would never guess the difference.
furry friend has something when it comes to trick-or-treating and all the other little goodies that go along with it.
And speaking of your furry friends, we want to see them in their Halloween costumes, whether this year or yesteryear. We'd love to see them. So scan that QR code and you might see your pet in the show.
Because that's basically one of the kids out there. We've got that and a whole lot more coming up on SA Live, so stick around.